Ladies and gentlemen, we have been working all day and now it's after work. I'm Joe. It's dimly lit. My light over here, my trusty light. I had to plug in the AC, so I had to sacrifice something here tonight, guys. So we're in, as Rhett and Link would say, the room of dim light, the table of the room of dim lighting or something like that on their Ear Biscuits podcast. But anyway, we had a Nintendo Direct yesterday, and I didn't get to do it, unfortunately, but we're going to talk about it a little bit here. We're going to watch some of the videos here. This show will probably be 30-45 minutes, the most. It'll be a quick show, then we'll jump into some Nintendo Spotlights, some Nintendo Spotlight stuff. I am stuttering all over the place today, guys. I am sorry. I scrambled to get as much much of this show written down, ready for today, so that way we can focus just on Fire Emblem tomorrow and some hot wings. Yes, for those of you who don't know, we hit our goal of $210 on Tuesday night's stream. Thank you to everybody that has been donating. The campaign is still going. We're raising money for Anxiety Gaming. We're at 220 because Seek did donate to them directly, so we're counting that one as well as part of the campaign. So we hit 220, and as part of one of the milestones, after we had hit 150, any donations that came up afterwards would I would eat a hot wing per donation. However, why is the ice cream truck here? It's 8:30, dude. So because L1 generously donated $60 to get us to the $210 goal, I decided, hey, you donated a lot of freaking money. I have to do. I need to do. I can't just do one wing. No, I'll get a bunch of wings and we'll eat them before we start playing Fire Emblem, because that'll be a surefire way to make things happen here. To make a good of the voiceovers going on in that game. So yeah, sure, why not? But anyway, those of you who don't know what the Afterwork show is, it is your weekly news show, Nintendo related for the most part, and we talk about anything going on that's related to Nintendo, like I just said, every week here on twitch.tv/JoAfterWork. You can find them in, I'm going to try to do something new and try to do breakout videos for the Afterwork show, so that way they're kind of shorter for those of you who watch this on YouTube, and also give you the full-length video as well, so that way you can pick and choose the way you want to digest this program if you can't make it to the live streams, because I know my streaming hours are kind of all out of whack. Mostly I'm only streaming on the weekends, and then I do breakout videos throughout the week for YouTube specifically, but I'm also doing anything I do on YouTube now, I am uploading to here as well, sometimes earlier on here, since a lot of we're getting a lot of traction here on Twitch. I feel like I got to do something about it, so I gotta make sure I'm treating you guys right just as much as the YouTube fellas, the YouTube peeps. Punisher, I missed a whole lot. Wow, okay, I'm glad I'm not reading that. Ay. Anyway, let's get into it, guys. We're gonna go down the pipeline. Here is some of the news that happened this week. We're gonna talk about yesterday's Nintendo Direct, which was focused on the game ARMS. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on that. Splatoon 2 got a new trailer, and some accessories that were like, oh, okay, I can dig this, and I can dig this, and then one that's kind of like, really? This we're selling this. Okay, all right, okay, we're gonna go with it. We'll find out in a little bit. Nintendo Spotlight, of course, we showcase all the eShop titles that are coming out this week and the following week. We've got some good ones coming up this week. And Rumor Town, we're gonna be talking about the rumors of a Legend of Zelda mobile game. Quick Bits, we got a bunch of stuff in there, and we'll end the show with your moment of Jawsome. It's kind of like your moment of Zen from the Daily Show with Jon Stewart, but it's just the moment of Jawsome, Joe After Work, awesome. So there you go. I'm not awesome, but the community is, so I want to show you guys some funny stuff with that. So, like I said, we're going down the pipeline, and of course, what is a stream without me having a refresh? What are my capture cards? Bam, let's go. So jumping right in, ARMS Direct was about 20 minutes, 25, what is that, 22 minutes? Most of it was ARMS related. They went in the day before, they announced, hey, focusing on ARMS, and I, for the most part, was like, okay, what more is there to this game? The best way to talk about this game is, you know, give us a beta, give us, you know, what you guys did with Splatoon, the global test fire, which they are also supposed to be announcing a new one before the game comes out. So hopefully we get that around E3. But back to ARMS. And so I'm watching this, and I'm like, okay, I don't need to see all these weapons. I want to figure it out for myself. I'm just that type of person. I like to go in blind and figure it out for myself, see the weapons. I don't want someone showing me this. But then as I started going in, the cynic in me started to be like, okay, I get it. I get why they did this. I understand. I was going to buy the game regardless. I just didn't understand why they had to do another direct about the game. But they went into detail, and we'll skim around here. I don't want to go too much. Oh, is it the audio is still linked up to here? But this narrator guy over here, I love his voice. It's great. I hope he's in the game more than just these trailers. But they go in, they talk about all the different types of they introduce more characters first off. Cyborg Kid or something like that. Another ninja. They talked about Twintel, I believe is her name. They went more into Ribbon Girl, how she's a pop star. They gave some backstory to some of these characters, which I found pretty funny for some of them. Here we go. Kid Cobra. Why did I think it was Cyborg Kid? Kid Cobra. He's a skateboarder who decided to gain more popularity outside of his live streams, that he entered this tournament. So it was like, it's just all this random wacky stuff that, you know, this game is not taking itself seriously. It shouldn't. That's the glory of it. They don't know how they got these powers. And there you go. There's some of the specific tool sets for this character. These are his weapons that he uses. Which I also thought was kind of cool. They kind of broke down a lot of that stuff. They also showed you some effective ways to combo in against some enemies. Again, you can watch all this stuff. I'll send you guys all the links after the show is over. And if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, all the links are in the description down below. And even on Twitch as well. All those links are in the description. But I still think my favorite character is... oh gosh, the yellow one. She made her own. Yes, here we go. What's her name? What? Mechanica, right? So Mechanica, she doesn't have the arms that they don't know if it's a genetic disorder or if it's like, so no one knows. Just people wake up one day and they don't know how they got these arms. She made her robot suit. And that was the chick that I was talking about that looked like Tronbon. So I was like, I was messing Tony up with Tronbon, Mechanica, sorry. At the NYC event back in January. We had a blast doing that. That's what sold me on the game, was actually playing it. So the fact that this beta is coming out, what is this? It's all this skipping going on. The fact that this beta is coming out at over a duration of 2 or 3 weekends is pretty awesome. And they're going to do the same thing like they did with Splatoon 2, the global test fire. This one's called the global test punch. And they are they're doing it at, like, you know, 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. to 5:59 p.m. and then again at like 12 in the afternoon to 12:59, you know, things like that. So we'll find the list. But they also go through the different modes. So they talk about fighters, then they go through the different types of modes, the different battle modes and such. So here we go. We'll skim through this real quick. But here we go. Grand Prix versus party match, rank match. So I think the rank match, I would love to see this next year at EVO 2018. That would be hilarious. I would love to see this game in competitive competitions. just for the hell of it, just to see what crazy things people do. Excuse me, that was like me trying to inhale, not burping. But ranked matches, of course, you beat fighters, you gain points, you get a higher rank, just like in Splatoon. And then we'll skim through real quick because I mean there's only so much you can talk about ARMS, and I want everyone to experience this game. But here we go. Here's the announcement for the ARMS Global Test Punch. I almost said Test Fire again. CB Nut Tree, what's going on, dude? So then here we go. And plan to release free updates, which is awesome. The one thing that I also forgot to remember, I'm just going to pause it real quick, was with the currency that you gain throughout the game, you can also cash in that currency to get different arms. And here's how they what's awesome is if you get a duplicate item for let's say you get 2 Slapamanders, it's not just another Slapamander, it'll actually add more power to it'll be more powerful than the original Slapamander that you got. So it actually, I like how they're thinking about, like, okay, if this is going to be randomized and you're going to have a potential to get duplicates, what's a way of rewarding a person who's got the same item twice? And so you can use that and bring it into competitive play and start beating up people, get a little bit better. So there's going to be a grinding factor to not only just getting better in terms of skill, but getting better in terms of equipping your ARMS fighter with the correct with the best equipment that you can get in the game. So here we go. Here's the global test punch dates. North America, we got 5/26, so that's next Friday, I believe. And man, that went too quick. It went way too quick. Come on, dude. Let's nope. Come on. And I can barely read these dates when they pass by, so come on. Go, 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 go. Here we go. So yes. So 5/26 through June. So May 26th through June 2nd. Or no, sorry. May 26th through May 28th. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then again the following weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 2nd of June through the 4th. So that is all awesome because that all leads right into E3. Basically, you get a week break in between all that, and then E3 comes, so there's gonna be more madness going on. And the 16th, which is in the middle of E3, is when this game comes out. So that I like that they're giving us a little taste of it before the game comes out, and we're going to be able to fight against other people. So we're also going to be testing the online capabilities of this game on the Switch. So hopefully, you know, maybe E3 will find out about that online program at some point and how that's going to affect ARMS and how it's going to affect Splatoon 2. I think it's going to be more so on Splatoon 2's end over ARMS, because ARMS, I feel like if you're playing a fighting game, I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I used to play Street Fighter 4 on my 360, I wouldn't have headphones on unless it was somebody I knew. I would just be fighting and trying to concentrate on trying to fight and lose terribly because everybody online is just that much better. It's kind of like real life.
Brother Nero.
I knew you'd come, Zomber. Thank you for the host, brother man. Zomber, I love you, bro. Love you, bro. Zomber, another super heavy donator that is also part of the team that of streamers, myself, Deadeye, and 025 and Zomber were a part of raising money for Anxiety Gaming. I pointed it up there because usually the thing is up there with the goal that we were trying to hit. But I'd like to know what you guys think about ARMS. I'm gonna turn it to the chat real quick, try to catch up with you guys because I know that a lot of you guys jumped in right towards the beginning, and I sort of rushed into the show since, you know, we're running a little bit behind here before we get into Nintendo Spotlight. But what is going on, chat? Attracted to LOL? What? YouTube? How dare you? What? I came from YouTube, dude. I've been doing this for 2.5 years. I have to. My roots have always been in YouTube. Twitch has been here the last 8 months for me, even though I had a Twitch account since even though Twitch shows that my account was made in 2015 when I tried to do State of Decay and was learning how to live stream. It was just like a mistake after mistake every time I live stream. But you know, Twitch has slowly been replacing a lot of things in my heart. They've been winning me over. And actually, shout out to Twitch. They reached out to me, and we're gonna have a conversation on Monday about some uploading features because I have been having some trouble with them, and they said, hey, we want to talk to you. We want to understand this a little bit more. So hopefully, you know, having conversation with them, showing them what makes it a little bit easier to do some uploading stuff will help. And hopefully my Twitch stream didn't just crash. Nope. Okay, there we go. I don't know what just happened there. There was a major dip. But what is going on, everybody? Broham CB.tree. What's going on, dude? Ryan. What's going on? Ryan Miller. What's going on? Hunter. What's going on? Hunter084. How are you? I cannot wait for Destiny. Destiny cannot wait for you, CB.tree. Kid is really Joe. Oh, Cobra. Kid Cobra. Oh, man. Maybe it's Cobra Commander's kid. Who knows? But it's so funny that they mentioned, and if you guys watched the video, they mentioned was like, a skateboarder, blah, 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 doing his live streams, catching a huge fan base, and what better way than to join a fight, a tournament, the Grand Prix, or whatever the hell. It's just great. The dialogue is perfect for this entire direct. I love it. It's super goofy. Fat Ugly Gamer, dude, thank you for the host with 6 people. Everyone from Fat Ugly Gamer stream. What is going on? Showing the love. Sorry I missed that, dude. My stream is fixed. Zomber, dude, what happened? You back? Twitch is actually Amazon, Joe. Well, Amazon did buy Twitch. But hey, it's still Twitch. If it's twitch.tv/JoAfterWork, not amazon.tv/JoAfterWork, then it's still Twitch. Just saying. Practice makes better. True story. When you're trying to get in them competitive competitions. Not that I would ever. Just saying. You better. I want to fight some of you guys in arms. I'm just saying. All right, we're gonna jump back in now. So that's arms for you in a nutshell. I mean, there's just they spent 20 minutes going over characters. They spent 20 minutes going over new characters. Twintel, which is like all the rage on the internet. Let's see if we can get a video of her. No, let's see. Oh, there we go. There she is. Bam. There's Twintel. And she's got arms in her hair, so I don't know what the hell is going on with this one. But she's like next to a limousine, so I have no idea if like she's bought her way to having arms. That would be her hair. It's like pigtails, or if, you know, she just happens to be wealthy and ended up with arms in her hair. No idea. That one I missed, so they might have explained it in here, and I have this muted, so I do apologize for that. But Chilla, really? I know Etika was losing his mind on stream yesterday over all this stuff, which is hilarious. And then shout out to Har Har Har. He posted up a picture that Etika posted on Twitter. I'm just gonna say the fan fiction with this game might trump Overwatch. I'm just saying. It might. The deviant art, I'm sure, is going to be out of control. Oh, there you go. There's the There's a Helix, the DNA guy that we talked about the last time. And here's all your arms combinations. I don't know how they pulled off the math on this, but sure. Okay, I guess. Oh, man. And what's interesting, what I want to figure out is how the hell multiplayer is going to work on this game exactly if I'd actually be able to pull off 4 players on one Switch, or if I need another Switch, a person with a Switch to then be able to do 2-on-2 battles with, or a free-for-all. There's your party match. And then that's another way to collect more points, is through that little mini game. So yeah, actually, there you go. Here we go. 10 what? 20-player lobby. Geez, so you can bust out a tournament with everyone who's got a Switch. All 10 of my friends. Oh my gosh. And there's the other one. That's called V-Ball, where the ball, when it lands, it explodes. So it's just like volleyball, but you gotta get it to the other side, and it explodes. And there was another one that's 1 versus 100, which I'm guessing you're gonna get some crazy item if you beat the 1 out of 100. I don't know if that's gonna be true or not, but I have a feeling it's gotta be a thing, right? It's gotta be a thing. Anyway, that was ARMS. I'd love to hear what you guys thought about the Nintendo Direct for this in the comments down below, if you're watching this on a YouTube breakout video or the Twitch video after the fact. So moving on, we've got also, at the end of the ARMS trailer, was some new Splatoon stuff. So I actually had not seen this stuff, so what I want to do is I want to watch this with you guys right now. We're going to figure it out, which what I want to do is switch it over to with you guys right now. Bam. Figure it out. Which what I want to do is, well, I don't want to over do. With you. Thanks, guys. Thanks. There we go. How long was that all muted? That was all muted. I mean, hopefully that hasn't been repeating. I thought I muted my keyboard, but maybe not. Well, yeah. Anyway. Oh man. Jam! What is going on, dude? What is with all them hands? It's Venom. Venom, dude, what is going on? You're from Zombie Stream, right? If I'm not mistaken. I feel like I've seen you there one time that we've had conversation in there. Switch. Yeah, let's all watch together. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's jump in. Let's watch this Splatoon 2. It's only a couple minutes, so let's check this out. I'm going to full screen it for you guys so you can see all its gloriness. Glorious! Oh my god, that looks like one of the sisters in the first Splatoon. What is it, Callie and Mary? Or Marie? And again, I am sorry for the background noise. My AC is on. Yep, it totally is. The Octarians. It's Marie! And they still got the same voices going on, too. As soon as I saw you, I aimlessly wandering the square. I knew you were the one. I'm Marie. I know you're probably a bit starstruck, but you need to get over it. She's so old! Yes, I'm that from the Squid Sisters. They were in the first one. Oh my gosh. You've never heard of me. You've never heard of me for eel? Oh my god. That had to have been maybe part of the story or something. I have no idea. Yep, this has to be story stuff. Oh jeez. I like the music, though. Cool Cat Terry. Holy crap, dude. You made Link shake it like a salt shaker. Thank you for the follow. And welcome to the Afterwork crew, guys. If you don't know who Cool Cat Terry is, she's a big streamer. Almost at 1K followers. She's been lately streaming a lot of Mass Effect, Andromeda. So if you're into that, check it out. Cool Cat Terry, a very, very chill streamer. Show her some love in the chat. And if you hover over her name, hit a follow. Let's get her to 1K. Cool Cat Terry. Ben, thank you for the host. Thank you for the host. Alright, so it cut in and out there a little bit. I like this artwork going on, but I'm curious to know. Huh. Alright. Well, yeah. It's left me wondering. We'll probably play the story mode of Splatoon when it comes out, but I forget how kind of morbid, I guess. Not morbid's probably not the right word, but a little depressing the actual situation in Splatoon is. So I'm sure we'll find out more when we get there, and why there's only Marie, and where's I think Callie is the other girl's name of the Squid Sisters. They were like the announcers that announced the game, like what level you're playing every time you start up Splatoon, or like, you know, what the levels are, what the fields are that are being done in multiplayer. Callie moved to Callie. Oh no. Hello, yes, awesome. Oh my gosh. All right, so moving on. Those of you who are new to the stream right now, by the way, this is the Afterwork show. It's normally Friday nights, and then we jump into some gameplays with Afterwork Live, but tonight we're doing this a day earlier because I want to save all of tomorrow for Fire Emblem Echoes. So we're doing this a day early, which, you know, hopefully someday we'll actually keep it on Thursdays, but for now, normally doing these on Fridays. This is a special one tonight, and then we jump into Nintendo Spotlight right afterwards. We'll be playing some Thumper. So, yeah, that Splatoon 2 trailer, alright, gave us a little bit more to go off of, some story stuff, which is cool. I like the gameplay. I like that, like, sort of semi-on-rails moment that happened in the middle of it. I did miss some of it because it was skipping, and then I got distracted by all the hosting. But let's go back. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I don't know, Splatoon and the colors, just like, they're pretty vibrant. Some of them are like a little too much, but I dig it overall. And I really like that they're trying to focus more on the outside the oh my gosh, outside just the multiplayer, because that was the issue in my opinion with Splatoon 1, was they really didn't show anything about the story. They focused a lot more on the and I'm gonna lower this a bit because it's getting a little too loud. They focused a little too much on just like the multiplayer to Battlefield stuff, which is fine and dandy because that is what most of the people will be playing. But I'm curious to know a little bit more about the campaign too. It's always nice to have something outside of just constant battles and getting frustrated at you constantly losing, because you can't talk to your team, Nintendo. And by the way, Deadeye, thank you for the bits, dropping them bits. Them bittle bitties. Anyway, moving on. While we're talking about Splatoon 2, we've also got some accessories for this game, and we're just gonna start with the one that it blows my mind sometimes, the balls on this company. But you know what? Collectors will buy this stuff, and it's just amazing. It is amazing that, yes, Nintendo is selling an empty Splatoon 2 bundle box for $5 in Japan. So, yo, the hype is real with this game right now. Hype is so off the charts. This comes from at VOOK64. Hype is so off the charts in Japan. You can buy the Boxer's Switch bundle, just the box, $5. Dude. Oh my gosh, man. But you know what's funny? It's like people always try to, like, collectors will like go into like a GameStop or wherever there's like demo boxes and stuff of anything, and they'll try to get like the, you know, the stuff that's usually hanging, because all it ends up happening is it gets thrown out at the end of the day, like those big stand-up like life-size cardboard cutouts of, main characters in different games, those things get torn up and thrown out. So I mean, they're promotional items, but it's I'm in the middle on this, guys. I don't know what to think. It's like, all right, it's cool at the same time. Come on, man. Come on. So in Japan and Europe, there's the Splatoon 2 Nintendo Switch bundle that comes with the neon green and neon pink, the Splatoon colors, Joy-Con controllers, and I guess a lot of them sold out. So this is more for people that I guess have a Nintendo Switch, want the box because it looks cool and looks like a cool collector's item. But man, I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to some of these other accessories that they've got here, and then we'll jump back into the chat. But here we go. Like I said, Japan and Europe getting the bundle, and here are some of the accessories. Now, I have not gone to any retailers. I didn't have time to check up whether these are currently available for pre-order for us in the US right now. But you got the neon pink and green right here. You guys already know. You don't even have to ask me if I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm getting it. That's just hands down. It's happening. It's not... Arms was questionable, and it's still questionable to me whether I'm going to actually get the yellow Joy-Cons. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the color. Neon pink, neon green. There's no question about it. I'm getting those Joy-Cons. That's it. Said and done. We've also got... You know what? I can probably just zoom in this way. This might be a little bit easier to do. Boom. Here you go. You have your Nintendo Switch case right here, where you'll be able to hold your Switch in 2 different colors, or is it... Nope, it's just green on one side, pink on the other. They're really pushing the green and pink. I mean, can you blame them? This one is the only one that's a little questionable. Now, you guys already know, for the most part, I've been playing all my games, with few exceptions, with the Joy-Cons. I've used the Pro Controller a few times, but the buttons are just too drastically big in comparison to the Joy-Cons that I have actually gotten too used to playing with the Joy-Cons at this point. So I'm not and plus L1 pointed this out in Discord as well. You're holding on to it, you're covering the colors that you bought the controller for. So what's the point? I'm gonna take a pass on the Pro Controller. Joy-Cons gets a yes from me. Now, if I can get the opposite right and left of the colors that I am missing from this pack, that would be amazing, because then the color options are limitless. We got our red, we got our blue, we got our black right now. I'm a little iffy on the yellow, but these green and pink ones, yes, they get an okay Joe from me. True story. What do you guys think about these accessories that are coming out for Splatoon? Is it too much? Are you trying to figure out how am I going to save all this money for all these damn accessories? What the hell, Nintendo? Come on, stop doing this to me. Or you're just like, all right, cool, I can appreciate it, but I'm just fine with what I've got right now, and I'm just rock out my Nintendo Switch just like the way it is. Joe, buy 3 of them. Deadeye, oh my god. Don't stop believing. I won't stop believing, Ben. I won't stop. Well, Joe, I'm out. See you guys. Catch you later, Zob and Joe. Oh, Ben, dude, take care, everyone. See Ben out. Make sure he has a good night. Thank you for that host, by the way. I knew you'd come. There you go. That's for you. That's for you. And if you're wondering why I said that, it's because Broken Matt Hardy comes up in the corner of the screen whenever someone hosts my channel. That's 500 yen. Are they serious? Well, it's packaging. It's, you know, it's the artwork that's on it and stuff like that. Believe me, I'm surprised they didn't charge more for it. Hands up for the Switch. Selling an empty box is so stupid. If they sold a poster or something, sure, but not a dang box, dude. Yeah, it's totally speaking to the collectors out there. A lot of people who are heavy into Nintendo are also really, really heavy into collecting stuff as well. So it's not a surprise. It's a surprise in the sense that I would never thought I'd see the day where a display box was being sold for a video game console bundle. But then again, I'm not surprised that someone's actually smart enough to charge for it. Because it was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time. And those things, I bet, are going to be so lucrative that you're going to see fake display boxes coming out and people selling them on the market for stupid, expensive prices on eBay, on Amazon. And then you got the people that have the legit copies that are going to be like, here you go. You can buy it for like $100. Here you go. And some people might buy it. It's true. It's true. Oh, shout out to Kurt Angle. Put those away, Joe. My daughter just saw them and wants them. I guess L1 is back from driving. Welcome back, man. Oh, my goodness. Drunk Duck, dude. Oh, my goodness. Welcome, dude. It's been a minute. How you been, dude? And everyone's saying hi. And then I think the host train. The host train. Anyone know that reference? Oh my goodness. L2 wants to know when the waxing is going to happen. I have to figure all that out. I have to figure out all the milestones. We're going to have to do those during like the middle of the week. Find a day where man, this couldn't have happened at a worse time. It's like Fire Emblem Echoes is right there, yet I got all these milestones I need to do. Damn it. But don't you worry. We're going to get to them. I want to do them sooner than later. So Mrs. is working right now. So as soon as we get a chance to like actually have a moment together, we'll figure it all out because she's going to be the one waxing me. So I figure since you can't really show too much on Twitch, I'm going to do my leg. And if I have to do one leg, I'll do like a calf or something. Maybe do my calf section here. I'm wearing shorts today. I don't really wear shorts, but it's just too damn hot in here. So yeah, we'll figure something. I'm going to try to do it as soon as next week, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. And for those of you who don't know, we raised $220 for Anxiety Gaming. We still got a week and a half left to donate to them. Links are with Nightbot right now. If you hit !charity, or if you type !charity, it'll show you the donation link if you choose to do so. Got some cool rewards in there. And moving on, that was the Splatoon 2 accessories. So we've got one more thing that I forgot to type up above me here, which I think we'll talk about it real quick. This should be a quick bit, but I have my 10 quick bits that I want to talk about. So Project Rap Rabbit is the working title to a Kickstarter campaign by the creators of Parappa the Rappa and Guitar Man. So this game might or might not be epic depending on if it meets its goal, which right now we've got 2,013 backers with 31 days to go. They have a pledge to make a goal of 1.1 million to make this game. Now the 1.1 million I believe is for PS4 and PC initially, and then they had a bit of a gripe with backers and community feedback in general about their stretch goals. One specifically was for Nintendo Switch. Now they have changed it since then, but I was reading that they initially started at 5 million to do a stretch goal to get it onto Nintendo Switch, which people were asking, like, okay, you're asking 1.5 million to get it on PC and PS4. Why do you need $4 million more to get it to Nintendo Switch? what's the drastic difference? So they changed it. Now it's 1.5 million, a little bit more reasonable. Of course, video games cost a lot of money, and who knows whether or not all of this cost is going in. If this is going to be all the cost to financially back the entire game, or if this is just part of it, and this is what they need left to, then pay to make the game, to pay the developers to actually make this game. But here we go, new digital tier plus Nintendo Switch stretch goal. So in our previous update, we explained how we've listened to your overwhelming request for a Nintendo Switch version of Project Rap Rabbit. Today we're proud to unveil our new plan to make this happen. Our first stretch goal projected for Rap Rabbit, gosh, that's a tongue twister, triggers a Nintendo Switch edition at 1.5 million. Our backers will help shape what future stretch goals will feature in the Project Rap Rabbit. Rap Rabbit. Jeez, I keep thinking I'm saying it wrong, but I'm not. Free digital soundtrack for all white label edition digital tiers and higher. A new early bird digital tier. Record scratch. Freeze frame. So how did we get here? And they go on to explain this. So again, I'm gonna leave the links for you guys. We'll get a little bit further detail. I don't want to delve too much into this because really it was just to say, hey, this could potentially come to Nintendo Switch if it meets the stretch goal, not even the original goal. So check it out. Again, I'll drop all the links at the end of the show for the live stream. If you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch afterwards, I'll leave the link in the description. And that is an amazing octopus, Ryan Miller. That is an amazing octopus. 1.5 million for a rabbit that raps. Games are expensive, dude, especially if you're trying to get them across multiple platforms. I mean, it's a very, very expensive thing to get into nowadays, especially with all that goes into it, the animation, the teams that I'm sure that they're trying to also pay to get this done as well. All right, time to eat, peeps. I'll see you later, L1 dude. Take care of yourself, man. Have yourself a good family night. Gives us a heads up. She wants to put the kids to bed early and get the popcorn ready. LOL. I guess forget game night. The Rock will come to your stream and Kurt Angle will be wrestling on you. No, I don't want to. Duck, have yourself a good night. Yeah, I gotta go catch another stream in the future. Dude, thank you for dropping in. What else did I miss? A rapping rabbit? Huh. I guess it's better than modern rappers in today's age. Damn. Burn of the night. Goldheart. Oh, man. Damn. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, Parappa the Rapper was a pretty fun rhythm game. They had two, I believe, and then there was Unjamalami. Guitaru Man, I vaguely remember Guitaru Man. I didn't play it, but Parappa the Rapper is definitely synonymous with PlayStation. So the fact that these guys are trying to, at home, it makes sense that they would focus on PS4 and PC, just for the fact of, everything's going on PS4 and their home console is PS4. But also getting that PC market and then, trying to get to the Switch market, that handheld market, because it doubles as not just a home console, but a handheld console as well. Hopefully they can resolve the issues that I've been experiencing with one rhythm game in particular called Dark Witch Music Episode Rudy Macau. I noticed that the game runs way smoother on handheld mode than on TV mode. I tried it out outside of streaming a few times, and there is such a difference with timing that it's actually still slightly off. And even with the timer, where you can adjust the timer by milliseconds, there's just something about it that is still off that I hope that they fix. Or I don't know if the developers know that there's a weird, off, just a very, very, very slight offness. I don't know how to explain it, but you can't get it in time, as opposed to when it's in handheld mode. Everything runs very, very smooth, and I feel like I'm constantly in time. Playing in hard mode is actually easier in handheld mode. Watching all the freaking balls fly at your face, trying to get everything in time. Oh gosh, the octopus is attacking. No! Anyway, moving on from this, we're gonna do what is known as Nintendo Spotlight now, not to be confused with our Nintendo Spotlight that we do every Thursday here on Twitch, where we showcase a game. Although this does play a part of it, we go through all the games coming out this week on the eShop that that you guys might be interested in. I don't show, you know, the ones that are like, all right, well, this is cool. But Nintendo Spotlight, here we go. Cooking Mama Sweet Shop for $29.99 came out today for the Nintendo 3DS. Cooking Mama, created by Office Create, also known as Cooking Mama Limited, I believe is the company name. And here we go. We'll just read this real quick. Making puddings and sweets is a lot of fun in Cooking Mama Sweet Shop. We just read that. Create 60 different recipes by taking part in 160 different mini games using the Nintendo 3DS stylus and even the microphone to cool, slice, stir, bake, and decorate their creations. And just like always, don't worry if you make a mistake, Mama will fix it for you. Sweets can be arranged and displayed in Sweet Shop, then given to your customers to bring happiness to them all. The more sweets you create and complete, the more recipes you discover and the more shops you expand. Better yet, take on your friends in a competitive cook-off for up to 4 players, seeing who can make the tastiest treats of them all. Man. All right. Yep, that's Cooking Mama in a nutshell. It's a simulation game published by Rising Star Games. Again, that came out today, so if you're into the Cooking Mama series, then be sure to check that out. It's on there's been quite a few of these. I know on the 3DS, on the DS for sure. Didn't they do one on didn't they do like one on a PC? I feel like maybe. Moving on. Tomorrow, guys. This is tomorrow. Tomorrow we're streaming this game. We are streaming this game. New series right here. I'm hyped. I'm so hyped. Fire Emblem Heroes. Fire Emblem Echoes. Shadows of Valencia. Nintendo 3DS. $39.99. You can still preload if you want to get it digitally, and then it'll unlock at midnight. Or you could wait until tomorrow, go to your mom and grab shop, and get it there. So I'm waiting on my limited edition, so I will not be able to play this tonight, sadly. Sad face. I'm not crying or anything, you know. It's gonna be alright. Not upset. Not upset at all. But we'll be playing this starting tomorrow. We'll do the unboxing for the Amiibos and the limited edition, and we'll jump right into it. But it's a remastering / reimagining of Fire Emblem Gaiden, the second Fire Emblem game on the original Nintendo. A tale of 2 armies with one destiny in a continent that was torn asunder by warring gods guide 2 armies through brutal tactical battles. As this reimagined RPG epic invades the West, uncover the intertwining stories of Almond Celica, engaged foes, fend off dragons, and explore 3D dungeons. Your prowess will grow as you master the melding of modern and legacy Fire Emblem gameplay. Almond Celica leads separate armies united by a common goal to stop the war and unify Valencia. Each army has its own path and units and supplies, so balance their needs. Here, battle is waged on the traditions of Elder Fire Emblem games, when the rules of battle were simpler, yet the challenge formidable as ever. When you encounter a dungeon, explore it action adventure style, smash false walls, break pots like Link, or ambush enemies with a slash of your sword. You never know, you may stumble upon some uncommon items, or a hidden tactical battle with a brutal boss. So guys, Resident Evil Guidance. Jeez. Wow, where did that come from? That was slip of the tongue right there, Joe. So, Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valencia, like I said, is a retelling / remastered version of the sequel to Fire Emblem Gaiden. Gaiden means side story in Japanese, and they're changing up, I guess you can say. If for those of us who have never played Gaiden because it never came out in the US, they're changing up a lot of things in terms of like how you approach battles, making it a little bit more accessible as well in terms of how you're going to be able to grind out in dungeons and level up a little bit easier. The season pass we've talked about before. I suggest picking and choosing, maybe focusing only on the story related stuff in the season pass, but it is $44.99, so we'll touch on everything in the DLC. I'm going to pick up the season pass, so that way you guys don't have to, and you can pick and choose what you want based on what I play here if you are patient enough. So that's Fire Emblem Echo Shadows of Valencia. That's coming out tomorrow or tonight at midnight for those of you who bought digital. Before we get into this, actually this ties right in. So in the Japanese eShop, you guys might remember this game. It was called Project Mikuru, and it was the butt slamming game that was shown in the last Nintendo Direct that's due for the summer out here in the West, if you're in Japan, and actually came out yesterday in Japan on the Japanese eShop. So I did download it, I picked it up, I played it a little bit. Total party game. You play it with your friends for a little bit. I don't even think it's that a type of party game that you would actually play it for more than 30-45 minutes. You can set up computers to verse against in different modes. There's only 3 modes, but apparently they're going to dish out free updates as it rolls out. So if you're buying it now, you're basically an early adopter to this game. There's very, very limited to what is available. I wouldn't recommend picking it up right now. Maybe by the time it comes out here in the US, they might actually have all these other options, the more modes available. But you can connect your Mii character to this. It's the first game so far on the Switch that allows you to use your Mii in this game, which I haven't even figured out how to use that feature because the English dialogue is available on there, but there's just a lot of things that are grayed out for us right now. So if you bought it, or if you plan on buying it, I would say hold off. Wait until there's more updates coming out. They mentioned it's more free updates, so I don't know if they do plan on going through with transactions at some point. But the game's $10, so that's why I was like, all right, I'll jump in, I'll check it out. My curiosity has been piqued, so I shelled out the what is it? $10 is 1,000 yen. Yeah, so 1,000 yen for the game. Just to see if it was worth picking up now or just holding off. I say hold off. I think I've repeated myself 52 times. But a couple of other games that I don't have listed up on here next, so I'll just keep it on this page. Just to let you guys know what's coming out next week. You got a reason to go back to your Wii U, maybe. Darksiders War Mastered Edition. Now, this game didn't have a price, and I wonder if it's been updated at this point to show the price. But we're just gonna do one of these. Bam. Bam. See if we can get in. Come on. Oh, there we go. It's loading. Why you load so slow? Come on. Here we go. There we go. Okay. It wasn't loading the price this morning when I grabbed the link, but this is coming out May 23rd. Darksiders War Mastered Edition. So let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's just a remastered version of the first Darksiders. I wasn't sure if it was gonna have if it was also like a collector's edition that had the second one. But the second one is already available on the Wii U eShop. So if you haven't played the first one, here's your perfect chance to play the first Darksiders, and you guys aren't supposed to see that yet. Sorry, I just saw some of Ryan's comments about Cooking Mama, but that's $19.99, and then also on the 23rd you got Disgaea 5 Complete as well coming out, so I'll be picking that up. I downloaded the demo, I haven't touched it yet. But I don't think that's a game I'll do a series of, but we'll do a Nintendo Spotlight with that game just so you guys can get a taste for what it is. It's a strategy, it's a tactical RPG game. There's a lot of dialogue in those games, so it can run on a little bit long before you actually get into battles. So be prepared for that if you are planning on picking that up. The Girl and the Robot on the 25th for $9.99. That's Wii U as well. And then on Nintendo Switch, Ultra Street Fighter 2 for $39.99 on the 26th. We will do a Nintendo Spotlight of that and then jump quickly back into Fire Emblem Echoes. But yes, the price on Ultra Street Fighter 2 is pretty steep. But I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to do. And we're gonna play it. See if it's worth the $40 that Capcom is charging. But there are also a few new modes, 2 new characters. They're adding Evil Ryu and Violent Ken, who's only previously been in an SNK game, I believe. You've got the Way the Hado mode, where it's like an on-rails game where you're in first person and you use the Joy-Con controllers to do Hadoukens at enemies on screen. So that should be interesting, and also updated graphics that are supposed to look better than the HD Turbo Remix that came out a few years back, which was the last time we got a Street Fighter 2 game. So there you go. There you have it. That is everything available this week and next week on the Nintendo eShop. That is worth at least looking at the details into. I wouldn't say go out and buy every single one of these right away. If you're a fan of tactical RPGs, I would pick Fire Emblem over Disgaea right now. But if I had to pick and choose, that's just my personal preference to recommend that game. Uh-oh. Ryan redeeming some points there real quick. We'll hold off on the points for tonight, but the Revlo stuff for tonight we will hold off, but don't you worry, I got you, Ryan. So now, going in, before we get into our quick bits, we got a little bit of a rumor town going on right now. I had to make sure that I found at least like a reputable source that had also mentioned this, because last time it was just like, when we were talking about the Metroid thing, it was like, there's way too many websites I have never gone to, but a lot of YouTubers also talking about that Metroid thing. So this one, at least IGN and a couple other areas posted something about reportedly having Nintendo reportedly developing a Legend of Zelda mobile game. So we'll read something real quick, but this comes via Wall Street Journal, and they claim that The Legend of Zelda will follow the footsteps of Animal Crossing, Super Mario, and Fire Emblem as the next big name Nintendo franchise heading to your mobile device. Although not much information was offered, the TWS said, I don't know what TWS is, said the Zelda game would follow the Animal Crossing app that is reportedly being released in the latter half of 2017 after several delays. The Legend of Zelda on mobile will be developed with DNA, which, of course, you guys know DNA is the developer that is partnered with Nintendo to create all these mobile games. So we've seen some success with Mario, Super Mario Run. I almost said Pokemon Go. That was Pokemon Company. Fire Emblem, even though Intelligent Systems was heavily involved with that, and also Miitomo as well. That was there for a hot minute. Rest in peace, Miitomo. And now we're just missing Animal Crossing and apparently Legend of Zelda, possibly. So Nintendo originally promised it would launch 5 mobile games by March 2017. However, only 3 came to fruition before that date: Miitomo, Super Mario Run, Fire Emblem Heroes. Shigeru Miyamoto said that while the plan was to release 5 games all along, market conditions and the development process for each title has removed one unknown game. In all likelihood, this Zelda title from the release window. Mysteriously, the report mentioned Sonic Master adding bits is what they mentioned. Sonic Master out of nowhere with the pew pew pews. Dude, thank you for the bits, man. Much appreciated, dude. Oh my gosh, feeling the love right now. Feeling the love. Mysteriously, the report also mentioned that Pokemon Company was planning a new Pokemon card game app with no further detail, and that's from Lucy O'Brien from IGN Sydney office. So, my question is, if they are planning on coming out with a Legend of Zelda game on the mobile, is it too soon? We just, or is it the right time? We're hot off the heels of Breath of the Wild 2 months ago. There's still people definitely playing that game. I mean, the game sold more copies than the Nintendo Switch console itself, due to the collector's edition, the Master Sword edition, and all that stuff, and then the regular game and then the digital versions. Just so many different ways this game has been purchased by the same people multiple times. So is it too early? I'm on the fence, to be honest with you. I mean, you can create a traditional top-down Legend of Zelda game on the mobile. You see it all the time with the games. There's Xenonia is like one of them. That's top-down action adventure RPG-ish type of game as well. That's a big one on the mobile, or used to be a big one. That might have been a few years ago at this point, but I remember those having sequels upon sequels on the iOS store. Or would it be something sort of like a companion app to maybe Breath of the Wild at some point? Or would they just try something wildly different altogether? Hopefully not a Link's crossbow training, but but to say the least, it has piqued my interest. I wouldn't have thought they would attempt a Legend of Zelda on mobile. It's so tricky for that game because Zelda games are usually pretty long, so to create a short format version of that game would be curious. I would like to know your guys' thoughts on what key factors to a Legend of Zelda game do you think are most important to converting it to a successful mobile game, whether it's on iOS or Android. It'll be on both eventually. Yeah, that's my question to you guys. What are some key gameplay factors, gameplay mechanics in the Legend of Zelda series? It could be anything from Breath of the Wild to the very beginning of the game, beginning of the series on the NES. That would help make this game be just as successful as Breath of the Wild or any of the other top-down versions of that game that were on handheld or SNES or NES. There you go. Question of the week. I'd like to see you guys put some of your thoughts in the comments down below, and next Friday, if I see some answers, I'll read them out here on the Afterwork show next Friday. I see it like the Game Boy Zero says. Zero, by the way, what's up, dude? I see it like the Game Boy game, but with RNG dungeons. Ooh, so like a just constant dungeon crawling, solving different puzzles every time, but if you die, it changes up the patterns. I like that. You got a little bit of Binding of Isaac going on in there. I can dig that. I hope the Legend of Zelda doesn't take too much storage space. It's ridiculous. I mean, judging by the constant updates of Fire Emblem Heroes, I think Super Mario Run has that had any crazy wacky updates to that game. But Fire Emblem Heroes in general takes up so much space every time with these updates happening all the time. It's crazy. Now, I don't know if it like goes and deletes the previous update and then adds more memory to and then replaces it with the files that you're downloading then to get rid of, like, you know, the gauntlets and the events that are going on for that week or something. But every time I go in, I feel like I keep seeing like 400 500 megabyte downloads. Like, geez, what are you doing to me? Ocarina of Time would be good, or Skyward Sword, but that would make the phones explode. Yeah, definitely. I'd imagine. I know. I remember seeing N64 emulators on the phones a few years ago, but they ran really, really slow. I think with the technology now, I think we could probably get to a good frame rate for something of the N64 quality. But the button functionality is where it then comes into is how many buttons are we gonna be working with on the touch screen of that small of a size? Do we want to limit that down to, you know, just like swiping and tapping to attack and jump and walk around? There's a lot of interesting factors that you start to think of as you're trying to think of, like, well, what would make the perfect mobile Zelda game? It's interesting. It's something good to think about. I'm definitely curious about this one. All right, so as we get close to the show, there's one more roadblock. That's called Quick Bits. These are items. Here, take this. These are topics that are very, very short. I won't talk about them for too long. Just real quick bits. It's exactly what it is. And I've got 10 for you guys today. So, number 1, rumors of a new Pokemon card game. We just talked about that here. I will drop links like it is hot in the stream. You'll see this all when the show ends, if you're watching this in a breakout video. But this one I've just picked up randomly from Destructoid here, but this is another one that comes from the Wall Street Journal. Pokemon Company is planning a new card game app. Two people familiar with the matter said Pokemon Company already makes physical cards that players collect and use in competitions. Yet the Wall Street Journal report reads, a company spokeswoman declined to comment, which usually means, okay, there's something going on there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there's certain card packs that have like one card that you can add to the Pokemon card online game, the TCG online game for like PC and stuff like that. So I can see them sort of integrating that into a proper mobile TCG game for the phones, which they also have Pokemon Duel as well. So I'm not sure if they're just done with that in general, or they just want to move on to something new. Another thing, which we all, I believe we might have chatted briefly about last week. Number 2, One Piece Unlimited Red Deluxe Edition coming out for Nintendo Switch. Again, I'll drop that link there. Number 3. Sonic Mario Kart 8 mod. So apparently someone decided it was a good idea to add Sonic into Mario Kart game, a fun Mario game, because, you know, no one invited him to the party after Smash Brothers for the Wii, and I don't count the Olympic Games as fun Mario games. Sorry. Just ruined everyone's life, didn't I? Moving on, number 4, Minecraft running at 720 docked isn't for the lack of power. It is due to other reasons, which I will send the link down there to check it out. Number 4, Pokemon Go Rock event starts today. You can catch more Aerodactyls and Almanites and Almastars and anything that will get Brock's rock hard on. So, yes, I went there, and I'm not taking it back. Moving on, number 5, you can create your own character in Sonic Forces. Or maybe Sonic is just forcing you to create a character because nobody wants to play with him. Zing again for another Sonic bash. I'm sorry. Number 6, Sega is looking to revive the past classics. Let's see how long this lasts. Number 7, a German tech blog called Curve created what would look like a Nintendo PlayStation Switch, as if Nintendo and PlayStation would stay together, and I think people just need to let go of that now. So sorry. Moving on, number 9, Pokemon Sun and Moon 1.2 update details will be in the link. They fixed some other bugs that have been popping up in the game, all that fun stuff. Pretty cool. I got nothing snarky to say. And number 10, it looks like Sega is no longer looking to revive past classics. Well, I guess I'm not getting my Streets of Rage 4, and that was your quick bits of the day, guys. Normally we end with the Panda Pick of the Week, but I don't have a Panda Pick of the Week, and no one's been suggesting music, so I got to do something else, and that is your moment of Jawsome. And that moment is... we're going to leave it here. Reggie, Fiza May, talking about Link and how beautiful he is. But before we do, I want to thank all you guys for jumping in to tonight's show. We live stream every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Normally, we're doing Nintendo Spotlights on Thursdays, but I moved the Afterwork show a day early today this week because of Fire Emblem Echoes tomorrow. So when we stream tomorrow, we're going to be doing we'll start at 8 o'clock. We'll do the unboxing of the limited edition. We'll jump into unboxing the amiibos as well, and then we'll follow up with playing Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valencia. I'm super hyped about this, guys. The voiceover acting chops have been getting not better, just getting more cringier. So guys, expect a lot of terrible voice acting for this next series. I'm super hyped about it. Other things is, don't worry, we will be back. I'm going to take a 5-minute break after we finish up here with the Afterwork show, and then we'll jump into Nintendo Spotlight, which we will be showcasing Thumper, a rhythm game that was originally on the PS4 that had PSVR features and was also on PC, I believe, for Steam, and is now available on Switch. So we'll see how that holds up. I've had some difficulties with the other rhythm game that we played last week due to timing issues and frame rate droppings. So hopefully this one will be a little bit more successful, and if all goes well, we might jump back into Project Mekuru. Well, we'll jump into Project Mekuru and play that for about 10 minutes. It's just to showcase what the game is. That way you guys can make the decision for yourself whether or not you want to pick it up from the Japanese eShop there. And if time allows it, maybe I will play some Master Blaster Zero. Can't make any promises, but we're on our way to Area 7, so just saying. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoy what you saw here today, consider hitting that follow button if you're on Twitch, or that sub button if you're watching this on YouTube. If you like what you see here, share it with your friends and let them know what I do here. I talk about video games after work. This is the Afterwork show, and I also play video games after work. I live stream Fridays and Saturdays from 8 p.m. To midnight on Fridays, and 6 p.m. to midnight on Saturdays. Thursdays are at random, but I've been hitting these consistently for the most part, minus last Thursday, I believe. And we do that from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. We do a short stream of Nintendo Spotlight where I showcase a game that is coming out during that week, which is what we're going to do now if you're watching the live stream. So here is your moment of Jawsome. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Love y'all.
Keep releasing that content, we'll be able to drive our
now,
business
do you
forward.
find that more girls are playing? And I ask this question because I've heard from very reliable sources about Link, the character Link, that Link is hot. Is Link hot to you?
Link is hot. I gotta say, Link is hot. But yeah.
Have a good night. We'll be back for Nintendo Spotlight in 5 minutes. Take care, guys.